ready to rumble. Good evening and welcome to Clinton Prairie High School. IHSAA girls basketball action and a pair of Hoosier Heartland Conference teams set to do work here on this wonderful Tuesday night. The Rossville Hornets at 3-3 come in and take on the Clinton Prairie Gophers. Conference rivals, county rivals, set to do work here on the ISC Sports Network. Joined by Pete Gasho, I am Sean Walker. Tonight's game is a product of Davis Comfort Solutions, providing residential and commercial HVAC installation, repair, and maintenance in central Indiana. By Day and Genda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. Eagles 976, they are people helping people. By Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. And by Mulberry Telecommunications and their Mintel Fiber Optic Services, offering the best gig in town. This is our Day and Genda Funeral Home pregame show where they are putting family first. And tonight, Pete, we've got a great matchup of a couple of teams that we get to see face off each year, and it's always a great battle when they do.
Love these rivalry games that we get here, especially Clinton Prairie and Rossville. Always makes for a good matchup and a good entertainment here for the crowd. They got a really good crowd there at Clinton Prairie tonight, so I look forward to a pretty good game here, Sean.
Tonight's Keys of Victory brought to us by JM Marketing and their mobile charging stations, offering your business the opportunity to easily reach a wide range of local consumers at different strategic locations. Learn more at jmmarketinggroup.com. Pete, your keys to victory tonight.
Well, the keys to victory for Coach Jacoby. She was worried about the rebounding here tonight, so she liked her girls get a little bit more aggressive there and try to pull a few more rebounds, maybe get a couple second chance shots there at the basket. For the Gophers, it's about the turnovers. They've turned the ball over about 24 times a game here, and so they need to try to keep that up for both teams, really. Just clean up those turnovers. And scoring-wise, you know, they both these teams haven't been really high-scoring teams, and so they average around 40 points, 32 points a game. So it's got to be a little bit more than about Ava Burkle and Abby Swan. We got to get some other players in there, you know, that are putting up some points here for these two teams.
Our player to watch, brought to us by South Fork Restaurant tonight, is going to be none other than Ava Burkle from Rossville. And as a sophomore, man, those are sensational numbers, Pete.
Super sophomore, 17.8 points per game. Look at her rebounds, at least 7 rebounds. She's out there, she's hustling, got a couple steals, and then a 40% field goal percentage. She had 28 right there on the screen versus Faith Christian. That's a pretty good Faith Christian team, so that's a pretty good game for her.
Ava Burkle, the one that's been cooking for Rossville, again brought to us by the South Fork Restaurant. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get your officials, your starters, and your tip. You're watching IHSAA girls basketball right here on the ISC Sports Network. Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
As a healthcare facility, providing top-notch care should be your number one goal. However, patient experience and overall satisfaction should be a top priority as well. You see, in addition to your patients, you also have an obligation to the family and friends who attend appointments, sit for hours in waiting rooms, or spend days at your facility awaiting a loved one to be discharged. The last thing that they want or need to be concerned about is how or where to charge their cell phone, tablet, or smart device when trying to keep loved ones up to date. This is where JM Marketing comes in. Our fully customizable charging station allows you to promote your facility or patient portals while providing a courtesy to those who spend time in your facility. Our charging stations provide full speed, multi-device charging capabilities while utilizing energy-efficient technology. And the best part? They charge nearly 100% of devices. They fit anywhere and go everywhere. A simple yet practical way to enhance the overall experience you provide, and that is a reason for everyone to celebrate. For more information, contact sales at JM Marketing to get plugged in today. We welcome you back here at Clinton Prairie High School. Tonight's matchup, the Rossville Hornets, the Clinton Prairie Gophers. It's a Hoosier Heartland Conference matchup. We get your starting lineups tonight here for the Rossville Hornets, brought to us by Ardente Dental. Healthy Smiles start here. And Coach Jennifer Jacoby, a name that rings a lot of bells in the area, obviously. Miss Basketball, and we'll talk a lot more about Jennifer Jacoby as the night goes on. But Courtney Huffman, Addie Gorbett, Chloe Darnell, Allie Elliott, and Ava Burkle are your starting five for Rossville tonight. On the other side for the Clinton Prairie Gophers and head coach Kel Morris, it's in his second season. It'll be Emma Nash, Haven Wilson, Sadie Welliver, Abby Swan, and Hailey Wilson. As you mentioned, Pete, they got to find a little additional scoring. In the last week's game when we got Clinton Prairie, Abby had that sidekick with her. It was her and Hailey Wilson that kind of carried that scoring load. But at times there were lulls in that game where there wasn't a lot happening offensively. And I don't know tonight that they can do that against a team as capable as Rossville.
No, this should be a pretty close game. If you when you look at the stats, at least, it kind of looks like it's going to be that way. But I think Clinton Prairie's really going to be tested here tonight. This is a pretty decent Rossville team. They got a great coach, and they're well coached, so they need to be ready to go here tonight. And they got to have some other girls step up. They can't put it all on a couple of the girls' shoulders, so they're going to have to get some scoring from elsewhere.
Tonight's officials are presented by Aaron's Flooring, offering luxury vinyl plank, carpet installation, and more. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com for more information or give them a call at 601-4145 for a free quote. It's Dan Adams, Brian Hull, and Patrick Schooley. Great officiating crew here for you on this Tuesday night. Tomorrow night, boys basketball tips off all across the state of Indiana. We'll have 3 or 4 games headed your way tomorrow. One of them, Clinton Prairie fans, will be the Gophers at Frankfort in a matchup.
What a way to kick it off, too. How about
Arena.
that? Frankfort and the Gophers kicking it right against each other. First game of the year.
Man-to-man defense being deployed here by Rossville in the first possession. Nash looks to dribble. Out top to Welliver.
Yeah, Rossville doing a great job here, really stepping out on their opponent, getting out there and making it tough on the Gophers.
Nash puts it on the floor. Might have got away with a walk. Swan dumps it off. Welliver out top.
Oh, nice move.
Wilson to the hoop.
Ooh.
Can't get it to go, and the rebound is secured by Addie Gorbett.
Great job there by Wilson to get to the hoop. Just couldn't get it to go down.
They look inside. That was Burkle. Shot contested there. Swan comes out with it. Pushes down the floor, pulls up, and there's our first foul of the basketball game. Abby Swan will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Good start for Swan, coming right down, driving it into the lane. Does a great job of drawing that foul.
Swan struggled a little bit so far from the free throw line to start the season, just 47% early in the year, but she knocks down the first one. She'll get the Gophers on the board first. Second free throw up and off the rim there. Here come the Hornets. They look down low. Burkle, shot up. Gets that one over the rim.
Great pass down low. Finds the open player. Gophers go right back at him again. How about Swan? Same play. Getting down the floor fast, both these teams.
You can tell a sense of urgency a little different tonight from Coach Kel Morris and his squad. They are looking to push the ball up the floor and beat the defense back. Swan 2 for 3 from the line. She'll stay at 50% for this trip. Burkle looked to push up the floor herself. Gets all the way to the rack as no one stops the ball.
How about that, coast to coast.
She's got her second field goal tonight. And now a traveling violation against Haven Wilson. She drags her pivot foot.
We talked about those turnovers. That was one of the keys to the game. Got to keep those cleaned up here against this Rossville team.
That's Courtney Huffman looking to bring the ball up the floor here for the Hornets.
Nice D.
Off of
Oh, how about that one? Off the foot of number 10 there, Huffman.
Riley Wilson saying, I got your back, sister. You turn it over on one side, I'll force a turnover on the other.
Yeah, well, Riley Wilson stepped up her D on that one. Really went after him.
Nash puts the ball on the deck, loses it in traffic. Haven Wilson with it now, goes glass, gets the shot to go.
Nice shot there by Haven. Right off the glass.
They give the foul to Ava Burkle. That's her first foul. And Wilson gets it at the line, gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Gophers come out again with a little man-to-man pressure up the floor. This one knocked out of bounds by Nash. It'll stay Rossville basketball. You know, when you look through the conference, there is a lot of talent, and there's a lot of young talent in this Hoosier Heartlands conference. Allie Harness at the top. That's Carroll's leading scorer this year at almost 25 points per contest. As Burkle knocks one in. She knew I was getting ready to talk about her. She's got 6 quick points. She's number 3 as a sophomore at 17.8 points per game.
That's impressive.
Active
Quickly.
hands there in the passing lane. They get it up to Burkle again.
Nice
Left
push.
hand. Can't get that one to fall, and now here come the Gophers. And a turnover there on Haven Wilson, her second of the game. And now Burkle. Puts it over to Huffman. Number 20 is Chloe Darnell for the Hornets. Darnell feeds baseline, jumper good, and Addie Corbett with a jumper. Gets her scoring going, a little over 10 points per contest. Another one of those sensational sophomores as Wilson loses it momentarily, regains, finds Swan. And now we're going to get a loose ball foul here, I believe, called against Riley Wilson.
Yeah, it's on number 22, Wilson. It's a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, 8-5 early here.
Both teams going at it. Both teams able to get to the hoop and score.
I was amazed at the pace that the JV game went by. I mean, I thought it was halftime. You guys are like, no, we're ready to go. That caught me off guard. We get another whistle here.
Played it quick.
One thing to note, it'll take our viewers some time to get used to. I know it's taking us some time as broadcasters. They've changed the foul rules. And so 5 fouls in each quarter now. You go to the free throw line, you get 2 shots. There's no more 1-and-1 in high school basketball as they go into Burkle. Huffman able to get it to Darnell. She lets a left-hand floater fly.
That might be 2 on 22.
Riley Wilson does pick up her second, and now you got to wonder. I know Coach Morris said, I'll play 9 deep, but how deep is that really when you're taking out your second leading scorer on the team? Darnell gets her first free throw to go. So Taylor Morgan, the freshman, will check in, and she's going to be asked to now help carry some of that scoring load. It also takes out your point guard as Swan now brings the ball up for the Gophers.
Great double team.
Yeah, right into a trap.
Yes. Nice job by Rossville there. Slow this Gopher team down. They just came right with that half-court trap.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, post number 976. They've been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. I know the Frankfort Eagles tomorrow night, when the basketball game is done between Clinton Prairie and Frankfort, head to the Frankfort Eagles because former Clinton Central and Frankfort athlete Isaac Rudd, now turned country musician. Isaac Rudd and the Revolvers will be rocking the Eagles tomorrow.
Very talented.
Shout out to Billy Burge and all the staff there, board members at the Frankfort Eagles. We want to thank them for their sponsorship this season.
Shoot, I may have to go do that. That sounds like a good time.
Coach Morris got that timeout there as Swan dribbled right into that trap. Coach Jacoby has her team focused and ready at the start of this one. They've got a 10-5 lead. You know, in preparation, I always look up the history as far back as we can go and see, Pete. I was astounded by this. I did not know that Clinton Prairie actually owned this. In 28 games going back to 2001, Clinton Prairie is 24-4.
Wow.
Versus Rossville.
Wow.
They've won 5 straight games. And that 24-4 includes 4-0 in tournament play. They're unbeaten versus Rossville in the tournament. Now, these two teams won't face each other in postseason play now as Clinton Prairie's into the 2A class. Loose ball taken away. Here comes Gorbett. Gorbett, jump, stop, shot. Got it.
Wow. Active hands on both ends of the floor here. Love the defense that the Hornets are bringing. This one will be swatted away.
With the length of Gorbett and Burkle, and both of them being sophomores, and then you bring back the legend in Jennifer Jacoby, you've got to be excited if you're a girls basketball fan here at Rossville.
My surprise was with Coach Jacoby was just how much coaching she had done at the high school level, right? Yeah. You know, I mean, I would have expected, but I imagine having your own business and things like that, you know, that comes into play, but when I went back and looked, I'm like, oh, okay, 3 years of coaching. But how excited is it to be back for Rossville fans?
Gorbett took a shot there. It looks like she's shaking it off. A floater by Darnell, no good. Or excuse me, that was Huffman. This shot by Allie Elliott. No, I'm sorry, that's Ava Burkle.
Yeah, that was Burkle again. Not able to get that one to go down. You can tell she's a gamer, man. She wanted that one really to fall.
The Burkle family's a little competitive. Athletic director Nate Burkle, his brother, they were some talented athletes of their own back in the day.
Nice job. She kind of shot that one up pretty quick there. Let's see if she can
early points.
Let this one go a little smoother that time. Nice bend at the knees. Let that one fly. Got the roll.
So 7 of Rossville's 13 points here in the first quarter. Welliver gets it out. Morgan
nice
puts
move.
It on the deck. Oh! Length might have affected that shot.
I think so. I think she had to adjust when she was going up for the shot.
Now that was Allie Elliott with the
great
defense.
Steal. Great
Swan,
steal.
Other way, shot up, scoop, nope.
Nice job by Swan that time too. I mean, just taking it right to the hoop. That's what you got to do.
Go to the corner, step back 3. Off the mark, ball loose inside. Haven Wilson comes down with it. Up to Swan.
Yeah, Wilson with the good push up the front to Swan. And Swan lays it in.
It's her first field goal tonight. She's got 4. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. You know, you mentioned Jacoby and only having a few years of high school experience. When doing some research, I was kind of like, well, what did she do after basketball? And, man, she's done a little bit of everything. She was an assistant coach at 3 different Big Ten teams.
Yep.
For many years, and then had her own business. She was an athletic director at 2 different places.
There you go, yeah.
I mean, she's done a little bit of everything. Shot inside. Oh, I don't know how that didn't drop.
That thing just went right around the cylinder and rolled right out. My goodness.
Well over to Morgan.
Ooh, boy, if she was able to push that up right at that point, I think she should have just shot it right there. That was pretty far out, but
Turnovers tonight plaguing the Gophers so far. They average 25 turnovers per contest. And they're approaching double digits already here in this first quarter.
yeah, those unforced ones, and they're just killer, you know.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, where they believe in putting family first. As active members of the community, they know that when dealing with the loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. For more information about the services Day and Ginda Funeral Homes offer, please visit dayandginda.com. Locations in Frankfort, Mulberry, Rossville, Flora. Got Norm the therapy dog. A little bit of everything there from Day and Ginda Funeral Home. Burkle with the takeaway.
Another steal.
.32 Grace Cornell in the game for Rossville, as well as number 40 Sydney McCullough.
Yeah, that was nice. Again, a nice steal by the Gophers. Oh, had a look down low.
They missed Natalie King there, but Nash on the drive.
Oh, mercy.
Blocked by Burkle.
Oh, cross court. Oh.
Swan, no. Boy, between Gorbett and Burkle, they're throwing a block party down there tonight. It is tough going in the paint.
I'm surprised Coach was, worried about the rebounding, but I think they're doing just fine. Not only that, like you said, they're swatting it away.
This possession will stay with the Hornets. An early 6-point lead here at Clinton Prairie High School, and Burkle looks content to maybe just run the clock here on the end of the first quarter. And if you are a Hornets fan, you got to be happy. It's been a few years since you've been able to come in and get a victory. And Burkle right away letting them know, and one.
Man, she's fired up.
That's the second foul called on Abby Swan. So foul watch is something we got to keep an eye on now, is both Swan and Wilson in foul trouble. And that is about 80% of your offensive production. As Burkle gets the free throw to go. A double-figure first quarter for Burkle. 10 points already. I have a feeling she's going to surpass that 17.8
tonight
per game average.
Well, she's playing like it, that's for sure.
Seeing some hounding defense from these Hornets as well. They're swarming. Creates the turnover. Gorbett now will push. Jumper at the end of the quarter would have been good if it gone.
Would have.
But after our first 8 minutes, it is a 9-point lead. Ava Burkle and the Rossville Hornets up 16-7. Back with more basketball right after this.
At Day and Ginda Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
This portion of tonight's broadcast brought to us by Davis Comfort Solutions, where we understand your comfort is important. We want you to be comfortable with every aspect of our service, along with having a team of highly experienced technicians. Davis Comfort Solutions will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. Devoted to keeping their customers' families comfortable and at ease when it comes to the climate-controlled home or business. Visit them online at daviscomfortsolutions.com for a location near you.
You talk about being comfortable. How about Burkle being comfortable in that first quarter?
Yeah, she played really well. 10 points in the first quarter. 16 points for the team. And on the other side, Haven Wilson got the and 1. Other than that, it was the 4 points from Abby Swan. But Pete, the tail of the tape so far is 2 fouls early on Swan and Wilson.
Yeah, I think that's big right there. They got to be careful on how they play, yet still be aggressive in their playing. So it should be interesting to watch as this goes on through the second quarter here.
This Rossville Hornet team coming off of a year last year where they were able to sneak out a sectional championship over in Attica before falling in the regional round. That's the first time they had done that since 1990. And now with a couple of sophomores and a really youthful team, look out for Rossville again as you get a foul here. And they're going to call it offensive against Huffman.
That was a pretty interesting call there.
Oh, they called the foul on Ava Burkle. Wow.
Okay.
So it must have been on the screen. Now that's her second
foul. I was going to say,
foul.
yep, must have been a moving screen then.
Take another look at it here and see if we can tell. Maybe she didn't quite get set.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't cut the hip out.
The way she kind of got the knee out there, I think it was the knee that kind of pushed in.
Jumper from the corner. Welliver, a little too strong. Haven, some fancy dribbling. Goes cross court. Sadie will let it fly again. No. That one tracked down by Allie Elliott.
Oh, Wilson with the quick hands. Oh, mercy. I thought she may have traveled, had to shuffle her feet there.
I'm with you. Great effort.
That was great effort. Fantastic, man. Really going at it. You can tell they are playing hard tonight.
Morgan gambles. Huffman inside to Burkle, trying to play through contact, and we'll see who gets the whistle here.
That might be on number 11, Wilson. Nope, they gave it a 23.
Natalie King picks up the foul. That's the juniors first. Burkle back to the line where she's 2 for 3 tonight. That one rolls out. 69% free throw shooter on the season, just above the team's average. Obviously early on in the season, just 6 games in for Rossville. Burkle gets 1 of 2. Leads all scorers with 11. Matter of fact, single-handedly right now outpacing the entire Clinton Prairie team. Defense again by Rossville as they trap. King puts it on the floor, and that's a nice move.
Fantastic move by King. Had the ball in that outside hand, using that right hand to lay it up off the glass.
Morgan picks up Huffman. There's that screen. This time set legally by Ava Burkle. They go to the corner.
Great rebound, too.
Off the mark there, and King on the rebound. Wilson pushes.
Get it to King.
King sets her feet, lets it fly, and splash. Basketball is such a rhythm game, Pete.
She's got that look in her eye right now. She's really focused on this game. You got to keep her involved.
They go down low, and Gorbett drop step.
That's just too easy. Wow.
6 points for Gorbett. Morgan finds Welliver, and then Burkle there for the tie-up. Possession, though, remains with the Gophers. Tonight's broadcast brought to us by Aaron's Flooring, offering luxury vinyl plank carpet installation and more. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com for more information or give them a call at 601-4145 for a free quote.
Yeah, Gophers need to stop here. They need a bucket and then get a stop on the other end. Here comes the bucket.
Nash, no. Offensive rebound by Hailey Wilson, who's back in. Morgan too strong. Gorbett's going to let that go, and it'll be Rossville ball. You know, Pete, I think the other thing that amazes me with Gorbett and Burkle so far, the youthfulness, but they're playing like upperclassmen.
Yeah.
And both of them labeled as captains for this year's squad.
Called super sophomores. I like it.
Hiley pulls down the rebound, pushes the other way.
Oh, what a scoop shot.
The foul going to be picked up here by Huffman.
I like the aggressiveness of the Gophers. Continue to attack the basket. Try to draw some fouls. They're getting to the free throw line. They got to make these free throws. These help you dig yourself out of the hole right here when you can make these.
It's a second foul on Huffman. Hiley gets her first points of the night. Second free throw bounces in as well.
Two kind rolls for the Gophers. Got a little full court pressure. They back it off.
19-13. A little over 5 minutes to go before the half. Drive down the lane by Burkle. Forced that one just a little bit. Now Morgan pushes the other way.
Got a little out of control in there. Got tangled up with the big shoes and lost the control of that one.
Sydney McCullough checks back in here, number 40 for Rossville. One of the four seniors. She'll give Ava Burkle a break. Burkle, as we stated, 11 points already in this contest, just 7 points off of her season average. Now you got to think here that they probably will look towards Addie Gorbett at some point. Huffman, three, off the mark, no. Good job by McCullough tipping it to keep it alive.
1-2 and tapped it right back out. Ooh, off the little pinball action.
As Darnell and McCullough lose the ball over there in the corner, gives it back to the Gophers. Tonight's game brought to us by Mulberry Telecommunications, where they want to be the first to welcome you to the fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offers super fast, reliable internet with gigabit speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at mintel.net or give them a call at 765-296-2885 for more info as Haven Wilson dials it up from distance. And the Gophers just trail by 3 now, and here's a oh, nope, going to stay Rossville basketball. Thought they had turned it over.
That was a huge shot there for the Gophers. Put them right back in there. Take a look one more time. Right at the top of key, come right up. Nobody comes out to pick her up, and she just lets it fly.
While that was going on, Rossville inbounded and then threw it out of bounds there, so the turnover. Wilson's going to bring it up here for the Gophers. Haven knocked down that three a moment ago, so they got to respect her range here this evening. You can see that defense really forcing the Gophers out deep. Wilson inside, floater. What a shot.
Had to put that one up, little rainbow shot. Gophers within one.
We talked about that length of Rossville, and that's one way to do it. She's going to bring the range. She keeps dropping them like that. Wilson takes it away from Burkle.
How about that?
Morgan in the lane and got it to go, and the Gophers have a 1-point lead. How about this resurgence and comeback here from the Gophers?
My goodness. What a comeback here in the second quarter.
For quite
Fighting through the lane there, but, I mean, that was impressive.
For quite a few plays, I thought Morgan was just trying to do a little too much that time. Head down, saw the lane open, and finished the play. This portion of our broadcast brought to us by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, where the coalition is committed to reducing the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities, by decreasing stigma and encouraging policy, system, and environmental changes. The vision of Healthy Communities is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. I want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight that make these broadcasts possible. Make sure you stay tuned for our Davis Comfort Solutions halftime play and our Mintel FiberFast highlights. at halftime as well. Now, I went back and I pulled the box score from last year's game, and the Gophers able to come out on top in that one, 52-21. What was a lopsided victory for the Gophers, but then I started looking at who did the scoring, and they all graduated. They are not
here
not
anymore.
in Gopher uniforms any longer.
Nice job of ripping it away.
This one on the line, it'll stay Rossville ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, standing on the line there.
Abby Swan was really the lone contributor a year ago. She had 7. I guess Hailey Wilson had 4. And on the other side, Addie Gorbett with just 2. Ava Burkle went scoreless.
Oh.
How about this play?
That was a great move. Take a look one more time. Right out of the – he's got the screen, down low, nice little bounce pass.
What a great play.
Great inbounds play. Back to the line. Oh, swish.
Gorbett having a solid night now. She's got 9 points. Gives the Hornets a 2-point lead. Back and forth battle. Nash, I don't know how she kept herself in bounds.
And was able to pass out of it.
That one deflected.
Yeah, I got a little sloppy on that one. It's a great first step by Burkle right around her defender. Little stop and pop. Got it to go.
Back to a 4-point lead. Morgan down the lane going to draw the foul here, but, man, you love the freshman's tenacity. Or, excuse me, that's Sadie Welliver.
Yeah, Welliver just doing exactly what Coach wanted to do, is drive it right in there, draw that foul, and get to the line.
Sadie leaves this free throw just a little short. Has not made a free throw on the season just yet. She'll miss them both in this trip.
Boy, that hurts you in these games like that. You know, you got a real close game. You want to make those free throws when you can. Nice steal.
That one taken away.
Good push.
Welliver ahead. Wilson leaves it short. This one through the hands
let
of
it go.
McCullough.
There we go. Back to Gopher ball. Man, Wilson like to have that one back again.
Now this is Morgan with the basketball. King over to Nash up top. Rossville sitting in that zone. Wilson hits her second 3 of the night.
He's feeling it.
She's got 9. Well, Pete, your third key to victory was scoring. We're starting to figure it out is
I'll tell you what.
both teams.
We're starting to score, and we got a lot of action. Oh,
Corbett recovers
mercy.
and swats the freshman. Then the other side, Darnell step back. Can't get it, or excuse me, Allie Elliott step back, can't get it to go.
Back and forth. I thought
It's been the senior Haven Wilson tonight.
this is a fun second quarter here.
Getting things done on the offensive end for the Gophers kind of helped resurge this
nice
comeback.
quick step. That's a little too far underneath.
Gorbett on the push. Morgan commits the foul.
It's a good foul.
Tell you, these girls need a timeout.
Yeah, they've been running and gunning.
You could tell there that not very many Gophers got back defensively to help. Gorbett just went coast to coast. She grabbed the ball on one end, put her head down, said, I'm going the other way.
This is not the honestly not the game I thought we were going to get, right? Thought we'd see a lot of half court, but they're both trying to run the ball a little bit, push the ball down the floor.
A rare miss that time from Gorbett. She's 74%.
Yeah, that's a good foul now. Make her earn them.
And she rolls that one in. Nice soft touch. 10 points now in double figures for Addie Gorbett. She's got 10. Burkle's got 13. Wilson on the deck in the lane.
Oh, man. Can't get it to go. Lane just opened up, too.
Corbett tracks it down for Rossville, and she'll grab a rebound and then go play point guard for you and pulls up, knocks down the jumper. Under 7 seconds. See what the Gophers can dial up here. Morgan blocked by Corbett.
Swatted away again. She's going to get travel. Oh, they're going to wave it off, though. Looked like she stepped. Yep.
27-23 is your score at the half. Rossville with a 4-point lead over their rivals. We'll step aside when we come back. It's the Davis Comfort Solutions halftime show.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Colleges and universities are always actively looking for highly targeted and effective ways of reaching high school students and their families. Imagine your informational message being displayed in full color on courtesy charging stations placed throughout the high schools of your choice. Our mobile charging stations provide your college or university with a continuous flow of traffic to those who benefit from your message the most. High traffic areas like the cafeteria, commons, multimedia rooms, and concessions make the perfect places to reach a receptive and captive audience. Advertise to your alumni of tomorrow by getting plugged in today. At JM Marketing, your audience awaits.
Many communities in rural America are often overlooked as underserved. These communities are being left behind due to lack of internet and access to state-of-the-art technology. That's why Mulberry Telecommunications provides rural broadband services and technology and is growing their presence in north central Indiana. Because every community deserves infrastructure and beyond. To learn more, contact us today.
We're at the half here at Clinton Prairie High School. Tonight's halftime show brought to you by Davis Comfort Solutions. Contact the experts at daviscomfortsolutions.com to find a solution that's right for you. Pete, your thoughts on the first half? It's a 4-point game here early on.
No, that first quarter right there, I thought Rossville may just run away with this one, but I don't know what Coach Morris said to them in the huddle after that first quarter, but they really came out and they played hard, and we're just sitting right here at 27-23. Pretty surprised on the amount of points we've scored. It's pretty good to see these teams really playing hard.
Yeah, to your point, 16 points in the second quarter alone for the Gophers after putting up just 7 in the first quarter. They're led in scoring by Haven Wilson tonight, the senior. Knocked down a couple of threes there in that second quarter and got the kind of pace going and led that comeback. 3 girls with 4 points, Abby Swan, Hailey Wilson, Natalie King, all with 4. Taylor Morgan, the freshman, off the bench with 2 as well. On the other side, it's really a 2-girl game going right now, but Addie Gorbett with 12, Ava Burkle with 13. They've been pretty much unstoppable, getting everything they want.
Yeah, just doing whatever they need to do once they get that ball down low. Their height is pretty hard for the Gophers to adjust to, so getting a lot of rebounds. So we go back and look at those keys to victory, and scoring was a big one. We talked about that. Rebounding for Rossville, we don't keep track of rebounds, but if we did, I would have to think that Rossville was leading that one, especially with second chance points, and turnovers were a big factor. I think Gophers cleaned it up pretty well in that second quarter.
Now we know that this is a year where you hate to say rebuild. I really hate to say that in high school, but it's one of those years where you lost a lot of seniors last year for the Gophers. So you've got a lot of younger players and even players that are juniors and seniors this year that didn't see a lot of time on the floor because you were so heavy senior laden a year ago. But this team has gotten better over the course of their 5 games, and here's an example. You and I had them against Taylor last week. Then they went on and played against Delphi before here tonight. Well, over the course of that Taylor and Delphi game, they've increased their offensive scoring average by 7 points per game.
That's good.
So they're starting to figure it out and find their way in that. They increased their rebounds by 4 a game, their assists by 3.5. And so if they can get the turnovers under control, I think that this could be a different looking Clinton Prairie team as they go down the stretch. But man, it's a team that plays a really, really tough schedule. You got number 6 Western and number 1 Hamilton Heights, both in 3A, headed your way in just a few weeks. So a tough schedule ahead. If Cale Morris can keep the girls focused, look for these Gophers to get better as the year goes along. But on the other side, Coach Jacoby, they're at 3-3 right now. They're really young. She said that in her notes, but she's pretty happy with where they are early on in the season.
Oh, yeah, I think she's got to be really happy, especially being able to play these 2 sophomores and knowing that you got them for the next couple years, to build a team around. She's really happy with the amount of girls that are, excited about basketball again for Rossville and trying to get them all going.
As the girls continue to warm up and we get closer to starting the second half, let's roll some of those halftime highlights brought to us by Mintel Fiber Optic Services. These are your Mintel Fiber Fast highlights. And again, you're going to see a bevy of plays from Addie Gorbett and Ava Burkle as they were able to get things going early on.
It was all about pushing the ball, getting up the floor quickly. This one was coast to coast, all the way down in the easy lay-in. See the Gophers here working. Nice, good drive to the hoop by Wilson there. Then we get the steal. And again, the layup. Gorbett.
The best thing about these highlights, Pete, is I can realize that I've made a scoring error in my unofficial scoring. I gave the first bucket of the game to Ava Burkle, and it actually goes to Allie Elliott, number 24, so I apologize. So Addie Gorbett is our leading scorer right now with 12 points.
Gotcha. Here's a kick back out. This is when the Gophers were really getting warmed up here in that second quarter.
Yeah, Natalie King kind of sparked.
Absolutely. Started making a cut into that lead, and then it was, again, Gorbett taking over. There's a beautiful shot from outside. This one was the rainbow shot. Whoosh. How about that one? You got a tall girl in front of you. What do? You shoot it right over the top of her. And a good hard drive to the hoop again. Like this play, out of bounds play. That one was set up, 2 points and draw the foul.
We saw a couple of and one opportunities from both of these teams. And
that was another great move by Burkle. Here comes another one of those deep threes. This helped the Gophers get back into that game.
You know, you look down at that three-point shooting for Wilson, and that's much needed. Only 10% from three-point land coming into tonight's game for her. And she had 2 threes there in that second quarter. That really helped propel the team. We'll step aside, quick 30-second break. When we come back, third quarter action.
At Day and Gannett Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day and Gannett Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back. Start of the third quarter here, 27-23. Pete Gasho, Sean Walker on the call for you for the ISC Sports Network tonight. A fantastic girls basketball matchup. Again, boys hoops get tipped off tomorrow night all across the state of Indiana. And a night that some call HE double hockey sticks night. I'm not sure why it's labeled that, but it's called that the night before Thanksgiving.
I have no idea
They
either.
get a lot of the college kids that come back to the hometowns. They take in the games and have a good time. I've always questioned. I've never understood why it's called that, but it's what it's referred to. I kept it as G-rated as I could on the air.
That was good.
The 4-point lead here for the Hornets. Burkle outside to Gorbett. We'll see who else can get involved here in the second half for the Hornets. As they try to find some additional scoring. Burkle gets knocked off the block, but doesn't.
Nice job of shooting off that right foot.
Yeah, it doesn't affect her at all. Still gets it to go. Ball on the deck by
Triple
Swan.
team.
Yeah, and with that baseline, that's almost like 4 defenders being there. Taken away by Gorbett or by Burkle. I'm going to get these names right before the end of the game.
Oh, the step through. Can't get it to go. Who'd they give this one to? 22?
They gave that to Haven Wilson.
Number 11, I think, right?
Yeah, so that's her second foul.
All right, we're still good.
6-point contest. Burkle back of the line. She's probably not happy with me because I gave her 2 points earlier. She didn't earn, and I had to take them away.
She's making a living at the free throw line right now. Slowly starting to increase that lead.
1 of 2 on this trip. Nice hands.
Gonna be a jump ball here.
And now great sportsmanship from all the girls on the floor helping each other up. Huffman will set up the offense here for the Hornets. This is a Hornets squad that's coming off of a victory against Eastern where they won 39-28.
So, Wilson.
The senior.
She's been all over it. I'm telling you.
She definitely plays with a ferociousness.
Yeah. Put that ball on the floor. I mean, she's just like, you're going to bring it down low. I'm going to go for it. I'll be kicked.
I remember having her on some of my youth teams when I was coaching in the development leagues for Clinton Prairie, trying to help out former coach Jason Hayden. You know, Haven wasn't one to back down from any of the girls, even when we would play against a 5th grade school, you know. Or she would guard the best team on the best player on the other team and give effort every time down the floor. She's going to draw the foul here, and that's going to be her 3rd.
I'll tell you, that was pretty touchy foul there, but we couldn't really see it from our side.
It's one of those anticipation fouls. I think he
sounded
thought
like
it was going to get there. The bad thing for Haven is that's her third.
Yeah, that gives her 3. Oh, wow. Nice job there, keeping the ball in play.
Throw the ball up the floor. Wilson to the corner to Swan.
Well, I felt like Swan rushed that one just a little bit. She had the look. This third quarter kind of resembles the first quarter for the Gophers.
Trying to find some scoring here and find a way to quell Burkle. She's got 3 early ones here in the third quarter.
He's working hard underneath there.
This portion of tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, where they've been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. And while we have this opportunity, let's talk about the South Fork Restaurant. Dine in or carry out. They're known for their daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen, whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins, and award-winning onion rings. Join them at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry. Visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. Burkle steps into a 3.
Oh.
Looking shot. Just didn't fall. Nash the other way for the Gophers. Finds Swan. She gets baseline.
Boy, Swan is just struggling.
That one thrown off the feet of Welliver.
Oh, look at that fight for it.
Huffman and Wilson on the floor. Give each other the look after they get up a little bit. Like, all right, good play. I'm still here.
That's good hard-nosed play, and I like it. Yeah, good job by both of them. I like the hustle. Boy, it feels like we've been stuck at 30 and 23 for a good while now.
A little bit of a scoring drought
Who's going to break it?
Gophers have not scored a point yet.
That one had a fingertip on it.
Wilson
Oh, that'd be a little bit of a charge.
I was watching her dribble the ball up the floor, and I was trying to comment on Swan.
Yeah, a little frustration there. It's just, oh, wow.
Corbett stands in and takes the charge.
That's a heck of a charge. Wow.
Third foul on Wilson, so both Wilsons with 3 apiece. Coach going to roll the dice and leave her out there. I was trying to make the comment that Abby Swan's not necessarily tall, but she has great leaping ability.
Yes.
As Chloe Darnell gets her second.
Yeah.
Or gets her first field goal.
She's a fighter.
She has 4 points tonight.
The steal, the push-up. Oh, man. I did not think she was going to be able to lean back and put that up there. That broke the scoring drought.
Lead. Wilson, no.
Oh, that go off the legs. That stays with the Gophers.
Welliver with a nice hustle play. Taylor Morgan's going to check in. As Emma Nash checks out. So both Wilson sisters on the floor, 3 fouls apiece. In the lane, Swan. A lot of traffic in there. That one forced a little bit there, Pete.
Yeah. That's a tough shot to put up.
That one knocked away from Huffman momentarily. Wilson
Nice
with active
steal.
hands again. They look ahead. Morgan tries to leave it off for a teammate. Go for swing cross court.
Save it. No.
Now the turnover on the scramble as they were trying to just reset there on offense.
Yeah, it looked like they had some players just out of position a little bit right there. I'll tell you what, they've been playing hard this quarter for no more points that have been put up.
Got buckets few and far and in between. Just as we started bragging on the third key being scoring and both teams finding it, it's slowed down a little.
Hey, Gophers break it. It's their first bucket of the third.
Yeah, 11 points now for Haven.
Haven having a good night.
Burkle, nice side dribble. Frees up the jumper, can't get it. Now Welliver on the rebound. Said he pushes up the floor. 3. Morgan couldn't drop that one that time. Gorbo will slow it down, and Huffman says, I won't. Give me that 3. It's a little short. Gonna put it up again. And this time Morgan knocks it down.
Yes, dialed that one in.
Not afraid to shoot, is she?
Not at all.
The freshman not shy to let it fly.
Tell you what, the Gophers needed that one bad. It's this one again. Kick back out. She's like, I'm squared up with the bucket, going to let it fly.
Gunslinger mentality. Tonight's game brought to you by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, where they believe in putting your family first. As active members of the community, they know that when you're dealing with the loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. Day and Ginda Funeral Home will serve your family in a unique and loving way and provide the care you need. For more information, visit dayandginda.com. And tomorrow night's coverage of the Clinton Prairie Gophers at Frankfort, live from Case Arena. Myself and Joe Rook on the call. Get our first look at the hot dogs this season, our first look at the Gophers. I'm interested to see how much McGraw has grown in the offseason. He was a fantastic freshman, a sensational sophomore, and now let's see what he does his junior campaign as he attempts to climb the leaderboard there, and a good shot at Coach Jennifer Jacoby.
Definitely, he is one of the players to watch this year for the Gophers.
The head basketball coach for the girls basketball program, Cal Morris, is the second all-time leading scorer in boys history at Clinton Prairie, and I would love to see where McGraw's at. Can he catch him? Cal had a fantastic 4 years. McGraw's had a great first 2. Ava Shockley checks in. First time we've seen her on the floor tonight. Welliver will come out. Shockley, a junior, wears number 24. Wilson knocks it away.
Oh, man.
And then dribbled just out of bounds. Coaching staff for the Gophers did not agree with that call.
But you got to like the play of Wilson tonight. She has been very active and just going after everybody. Look at that D. Nice job.
Wilson active in the passing lane, gets it to Swan. They wanted the travel violation there, don't get it. Now Burkle on the tie-up. They get the timeout first, Coach Morris.
It's a good quick timeout by Coach.
Right there on top of it. Gophers are going to talk this one over. Gophers defense not been bad tonight. They've done a good job of turning Rossville over a handful of times and giving themselves some opportunities on the offensive end. Is that something that they're going to have to do all year long? I mean, they always say defense travels, right? It doesn't matter if your offense is you're not having a good offensive night.
Yeah, if you can, I think you get the other girls involved, kind of like the way Wilson is playing tonight. She's very aggressive now. She's taken a few fouls here and there, but she's been very aggressive and going after things, getting into passing lanes. And, I think for the Gophers to have success here, they need to turn it up on the D a little bit here. I'd like to see them maybe get a little full court pressure. We've seen that from them in the past. They are pretty successful at it. I think you got Wilson out there being aggressive as she is. She can really do some good.
Tracks down the offensive rebound. Goes back to Swan. His jump shot struggled just a little bit here tonight.
We get the reach-in foul that time. I think you got maybe number 40 for the Hornets.
So they give him a call of the foul, her second. They run the inbounds play right back to Wilson. No, and now Swan. They give the jump ball here.
Wow.
I thought they really could have got Abby for
absolutely, yeah,
over the top of the other player.
I guess they don't have the over the back foul anymore, right? But I mean, if you're
it's called a push.
Kind of, yeah. That's what I was saying. You're. She was coming over the top. I don't know how else you'd put it.
Wilson gets it up the floor, looks corner. You got a foul away from the ball here.
Which way is this one going? Is that shot good?
No basket. Foul on 24. Going the other way. I was going to say Shockley used her body there and cleared out the defender.
Yeah,
I didn't catch who it was. I just saw a red jersey go flying.
I didn't either. Yeah. Definitely whistle did come before the shot.
34-28. Just a 6-point game as we approach the 30-second mark here in the third. Boy, Huffman and Wilson have just been battling tonight.
Look at that again.
The other Wilson as well.
That's been, I mean, at least four or five steals. I mean, just for Wilson alone.
Yeah, the Gophers have turned that up, too, since the last time we saw them. They have increased their steals per game by 5. Some people would just like to have 5 steals a game as a team.
Yeah. Oh, no foul called there. Letting them play now. Got to look at the clock.
Yep. Morgan down the lane draws the foul.
Oh,
that's a great job by the freshman.
How about that?
That foul given to Chloe Darnell. That's just her first foul. 0.8 seconds on the clock. Morgan knocks down the free throw. She's got
that one to go, Sean.
5 points in the game tonight. Or excuse me, 6 now.
Woo.
Now 7 for the Gophers. Comes in averaging almost 5 points per contest, and buzzer sounds to end the third. We got a game, 34-30. It's a 4-point margin. Rossville on top of Clinton Prairie. Fourth quarter when we return right here on the ISC Sports Network.
Wabash has the lead for the first time today. Said that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Clinton Prairie High School. Good shot of the fans in attendance. Rossville will start out with the basketball here in the fourth. They put a fresh 8 minutes on the clock, and it is a 4-point game. We're going to get a whistle here, and if this is on Wilson, that's number 4. And it is. Now, her aggressiveness, Pete, is what's led to the steals and some of her offensive production on the other end, but now you've got to start to rein that in, right? You got 4.
It's really hard to take her out, right? You know, with the way she's been playing and the amount of points she's been able to score. She's got to watch it herself, not swat at the ball, just move her feet and play good defense. Stay in front of the ball.
That one knocked away from Burkle, and then she dribbles it out. I love some of the faces she makes during the game, though, man. You can tell she wants to win.
I think she's just mad at herself, I don't think it's against anybody. She's just like, I think I could have done better there.
Nice head fake. Welliver, though.
Oh!
Into the defense.
Oh, man.
And now Hailey Wilson draws the foul down low.
Burkle that time.
She did a good job not picking up that third foul, though. She had 2 back in the first quarter. Hailey gets the field goal or the free throw to go. She's got 5.
Trying to get this down to a 2-point game. Can't get that, but how about that? Got her own rebound. Oh, gotta be careful.
Loose ball.
Gonna get a jump now.
Jump should go Prairie's way as Rossville had the ball to start the quarter.
That's exactly what they do.
Gophers quickly get it to Swan. Baseline,
there you go.
She got it to go. Swan with her 6th point tonight. Just her 2nd field goal. But it'd be a great time if you're a Gopher fan for her to start to heat up.
Absolutely. Down to a 1-point game. Look at the defense. Hands straight up. Oh, man.
Corbett here turned to face, drew the foul.
Take a look one more time. It's going to come with the body right here, I think. Yeah, just pushing.
Give it to Abby Swan, her 3rd.
Yep.
Wow, she got into the play late. You can see the focus, though, when they try to get down low. They're bringing that extra defender over, whether it's Gorbett or Burkle down low. Corbett gets it to go.
Quickly down are the Gophers.
We're getting a lot of whistles here in the 4th as things starting to tighten up. We got a 2-point game, a lot riding on the line.
Hailey Wilson that time just kind of was going to fake like she was going to go over to the left pass, and then she just turns around, drives it right to the hoop, draws the foul off on that one. Good job of drawing these fouls and getting to the free throw line. Just got to make these free throws now.
Coming into tonight's contest, it's been the Achilles heel for these Gophers. Just 12 of 35 from the free throw line as a team. And they're not helping themselves tonight. A lot of red misses on my scoring sheet. In a 2-point game, those are ones you want to have back.
Absolutely, yep.
Wilson.
Nice rip
sticks
away.
Her nose in, takes the ball away. Morgan.
Oh!
Can't get it to go.
She can't believe it. Puts her hands on her head. Says, I can't believe that didn't go. We get a whistle off the – we'll technically get timeout.
Yeah, timeout taken, full timeout for Coach Jacoby. We'll step aside as well. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more action headed your way from Clinton Prairie.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At JM Marketing, they want you to imagine your informational message being displayed in full color on a charging station placed in a public setting with a continuous flow of traffic. The charging stations have the advertising impact of a highway billboard at a fraction of the cost. Deliver your message to a captive audience that is relaxed, receptive, and ready to respond. For more information, visit jmmarketinggroup.com. Get plugged in today. 35-33 your score. A little over 6 minutes to go. Coach Jacoby wanted to make an adjustment somewhere on the floor. She saw something, Pete. Took a full timeout.
Yeah, got the full timeout in, coached them up a little bit here. This game was a little closer. They're on the, away from home. Oh, man. How about that? Another still. Oh.
Contact the other way, no.
Oh, my
Morgan
goodness.
misses. Swan up.
Wow.
Shots aren't dropping, but the effort's there.
The effort is there. Getting their chances at the free throw line. 34 picks up a foul.
That is the 4th foul on Burkle.
And I think, your Gophers, you got to know that. You got to continue to take it down low there. Swish.
Swan gets the free throw to drop. That one just off the rim would have tied things up.
Good rebound by the Hornets.
Rossville.
Hornets, they got to get a basket here.
Yeah.
You got to find somebody to score.
No field goals here in the 4th quarter for Rossville so far. They had just 3 field goals in the 3rd.
There you go, right over the top.
I love the action there. Got Gorbett rolling.
Ooh, that one hurts.
17 points tonight for Addie Gorbett. Trying to make her case for player of the game, especially if her Hornets can hang on. We'll have some post-game hardware to hand out. The Frankfort Eagles Clinton County player of the game. Burkle finds Gorbett. In the lane, back out top 3.
Man, that looked good,
Yeah,
too.
sure
I
did.
thought that was in there. Oh.
Oliver not ready for that pass. Wilson gives the Olay as she didn't want to pick up her 5th.
So she went straight up, and Burkle just dribbled right around her.
16 points tonight for Ava Burkle. At one point in time in this game, Pete, we thought that she might have a career night. It was looking like she might end up with 30. The Gophers have done a nice job making some adjustments on her. Huffman picks up the foul. That's her 3rd foul. So what Coach Morris dials up here. It was a 1-point game just a moment ago. Rossville extends it back out to 5. The basketball for the Gophers, Pete, stays on the same side of the floor often, though, and that's usually not a recipe for success because the defense doesn't have to work as hard.
No, not a bit. Getting a little bit of the youth there showing,
Where a year ago they would run that play, they'd run that back screen, they'd throw it cross court, and they'd run the 3 for either Sydney Swan or Caitlin Beck. Burkle out top being hounded. Contact here and no foul called. Wow. They push it up. Wilson to Wilson. This one loose and now knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Rossville. Gophers have had some opportunities. Just nothing doing.
No.
So Gorbett will look to inbound here just under 4 minutes. Gophers going to have to pick up some of that defensive pressure.
They're bringing it. Oh, about
Active
picked
hands
it.
again.
You want to get travel?
I think Coach
timeout.
Jacoby got the timeout.
Did get the timeout.
30-second timeout.
Yep.
Coach Jacoby very quickly on that one. They gave it to her. Saves the possession for the Rossville Hornets.
That's a good quick call by Coach. See if they can get something drawn up right here.
It's a young lady that's seen a lot of basketball. It's been in a lot of moments like that, right?
Yeah, you got to put your trust in her. That's for sure. She's seen it, knows what's going on.
Recap some of your scoring leaders here real quick. Is Addie Gorbett leads Rossville tonight. She's got 17 points. Ava Burkle with 16. Those are really your 2 scores. They have got a few other girls in Chloe Darnell and Allie Elliott that have chipped in the scoring column. And on the other side right now, it's Taylor Morgan, the freshman, having a nice game with 7. Haven Wilson leading the way with 11. Gophers right on their offensive scoring output for the season. So they're going to increase that again if they can find some more points here in the final 3.5. Rossville's going to try to take the air out of the basketball.
Yeah, kind of dribbling out there, taking her time. Run a little clock.
Hornets average 39.7 points per game. Look at their scoreboard right now. It's that old saying, a leopard doesn't change its spots.
That's right.
Both teams right on par, right on pace. You don't always get what you see on paper coming in. We got one tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a fantastic matchup. That count's still going. The kick out. And again, Rossville just trying to play a little bit of almost keep away 4 corners basketball right now. Coach Jacoby wants to take the air out of the ball. Now this is, there's a turnover.
Yep.
Oh, what a pass.
That was a great pass. And we get to
And
shuffle the feet.
Ava Wilson was not expecting it. I don't think we were either. How did Taylor Morgan get that ball
That thing
in
went
there?
sliding through there.
This is a freshman, ladies and gentlemen, threading the needle.
34 and 14 both there and just couldn't get a hand on it. Nice full court pressure. Bringing.
Boy, at the Gophers, if
nice steal.
Get the steal here. Wilson with the lay-in.
Bring it. Bring that full court up. Bring it up.
Burkle asking for help. And now we get a 5-second call as the offense didn't make their way back down the floor to help Burkle. Now this is what you fear with a young team, Pete, is that they unravel in these moments, right? This is where you have to learn how to win, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the Gophers, not a lot of experience on the floor, but experience in years of practice, gym, at the varsity level for the Gophers.
Oh, nice job of holding on to it. That one.
Swan, no.
Oh, good rebound.
Still not over yet, but I have a feeling that the gym would have exploded had that gone in. There's Wilson on the gamble.
Again, Wilson with the active hands, trying to get in there. She's got 4 fouls. Got to be careful.
Got to get it in. Corbett finds Burkle.
Dang, she just gets ran over.
And
no.
a blocking foul. That'll be
wow.
number 5 on Wilson. She's got to be careful. Let's get another look here at slow-mo. She's pretty well set in the space.
I kind of like that. She's got right to that space too, right? Man.
Look, he's telling her, you got 5. And she's Haven's not agreeing with the call. Now Coach Moore is going to get his money's worth as well here. But, again, you got to be careful. You don't want to pick up a technical.
No.
You're still in this game.
No. Yep. Good.
Hats off to Haven Wilson tonight. 11 points.
Yeah, she had a heck of a game.
As she exits,
and,
that is.
I don't like that. You know, that last foul. That was a hard one to take.
Either way, you got to understand it's close to the end of the game, and now what are we going to get here? And now a call going the other way. So
there we go.
You get the toss up, like flip the coin. All right, you won the last one. You guys get this one. Hats off to our officiating crew tonight. Those guys, they travel all around the state of Indiana to do these games, and man, they don't get paid enough. I'm sorry.
They don't. They don't.
I'll admit it. The parents, everybody. Oh
yeah. Hey, all the respect to him, man. I couldn't do it.
Swan directing traffic. Looks to go baseline. That's where that trap keeps coming, and she keeps going there.
That's a good job of getting out of it.
Morgan,
ooh, wow.
Elbow in the face. Got the bucket to go. Gorbett took a shot. The freshman.
Still a 5-point game.
39-38 is your score.
Let's see, at 14, she took a shot to the eye or the nose. She might have a bloody nose there.
And that's what Coach Jacoby's asking for. And now you're right. She's got to come out for.
Yep. This is what you don't want. You don't want to see her coming out. It's one of your best players there having to come out. She did take a shot like an elbow. It was a rough one.
You know, at the other levels, college basketball, NBA now, they'll go back and look at that.
They can go look at that, yeah.
A flagrant on the offensive player if the move was not consistent with a basketball play. If you get your elbows up too high.
I don't think that was there was no intention there. It was one of them moves, you know, where she's coming up and trying to make that shot, and that she just swiped that elbow right across there. Just happened to catch 14, or Gorbett right in the nose. Yeah, 14. Now we got a 1-point game.
Under a minute.
This is crazy.
Back and forth battle all night long, these two teams. Credit both of them. I mean, Rossville really came out. You could tell they've had a game plan from the beginning. I'm not saying that Clinton Prairie didn't. The Gophers fell behind on the scoreboard, but they have fought tooth and nail to stay in this game and keep making this comeback.
I like what we're doing right here. No need to foul just yet. Now we're going to get the quick one right here. I'd like to see them continue to go for the steal.
At the free throw line is Chloe Darnell. She rattles it home. That's a big shot for the junior.
You are correct. That is a big shot.
That'll make it a 2-point game. Gophers going to take a timeout.
Yeah, try to freeze. Freezer on the line, full timeout.
Well, they have not updated the scoreboard in the gymnasium yet, but it should be 40-38. You can see Gorbett over there still trying to get that under control. It's unfortunate. You know, they always say basketball is a non-contact sport, and I bet Abby Gorbett's saying I beg to differ right now because, man, she took a shot. But she took one earlier I saw in the same game.
Yeah.
She shook it off under the bucket and got right back in the play. Good shot of the athletic trainer from Clinton Prairie. She's been there for a very, very long time. And Laura Harrison,
you got to
taking care of the Rossville side as well.
Yeah, it's coming down to the check on the players. I think, a lot of respect.
So a 2-point game right now. A big free throw coming out of the timeout from Chloe Darnell. Coach Morris taking a timeout there, trying to ice the shooter.
Clinton Prairie's got 2 timeouts. Rossville's got one. You'd like to see number 14 come back in if she's able to for the Rossville Hornets.
Big free throw from Darnell, and this one rattles out.
Just a 2-point game. Oh, we'll get the reach in, number 34.
And Burkle picks up her 5th foul at the other end of the floor. That is a huge foul against the Hornets.
Getting coached up there by Coach Jacoby. So
a heck of a game tonight for her, though. 16 points.
Absolutely.
She came out and set the tone in that first quarter. She had 8 points in the opening stanza. She had 11 points at halftime. Wilson the other way, man. Those are crucial free throws, and she misses the front end.
2-point game here. Just a little over 30 seconds. There's a lot that can happen.
Going to put Natalie King back on the floor, are the Gophers.
I think Gorbett was able to come back in also.
We got a conversation happening here. Not sure what the conversation is about. Again, this is part of that new rule, so it's the 5th team foul. It's 2 free throws.
Maybe it's conversation about who's coming in and I can't read lips.
Yeah.
Wish
if you
I
can
could.
At home, please text me. Let me know what they're saying here.
So
neither coach seems to
I was
have
gonna
much
say,
to
yeah.
say about it. So
I think they're just rolling with it.
okay, now
So
they didn't count that first free throw attempt, and I'm questioning maybe why.
Oh, I don't think they had a player in on the floor yet. I don't think anybody had checked in.
So they went back and let her shoot it again, and she makes it this time. Now a 1-point game. Wow. And she knocks them both down. What a huge moment this is.
That is really huge.
Now you got to go the other way. Burkle fouled out a moment ago.
Timeout.
You're going to get a timeout, draw something up. And you're right, Addie Gorbett is on the floor, and you've got to think, if you're Rossville, you're running this offensive play through her.
You got to at least try to go down low to her.
So, Pete, in this situation right here, if you're Coach Jacoby, are you telling them hold for the final shot? Are you wanting the shot? I mean, because worst case is you're going to overtime, right?
Wow, 29
you don't want to leave
seconds.
time on for the other team to go down the floor, but you also don't want to pass up a wide open look either, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And as aggressive as Clinton Prairie has been here tonight, I mean, you're taking a chance when they're dribbling it around. They've got a lot of steals here,
Turnovers,
so
yeah.
they could easily turn them over. So I honestly I don't know. I'm going out and I'm taking my best player and I'm going to try to get the ball down into her hands and see if we can't at least get an easy 2 or get to the free throw line.
We've seen a few times where they've isolated her on the block. She's flashed across the lane, gotten the ball, and just turned and been able to score over the smaller defender.
And she's got to realize that she's going to probably get double teamed when she gets down there. So at that point, you got to have somebody to kick it out to. And usually the person you want to try to get it out to is unfortunately fouled out. Now, who are you going to get that's going to step up for you?
They get it into Huffman. 25 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they've got drawn up here. McCall loses the defender momentarily. And then Wilson going after the basketball. Not a smart play here. That's going to be a foul on Hiley.
That's her fourth, isn't it?
That is her fourth foul.
Yeah, it's her fourth foul.
But
So
you
she's
send
still
the other
good.
team to the free throw line here. Now for Sydney McCullough, she has not made a free throw this season. I don't have the stats in front of me right now to know whether or not she's even attempted one, but she misses the first here, a crucial free throw coming this way. If she misses this one, then that foul from Hiley Wilson not as bad, right?
Not as bad.
Orbit lane violation.
Although she's going to get it
It's
to
gonna
go in,
wave it
too.
off.
Basket stays tied up here with 18 seconds. I was just getting ready to say I would think Clinton Prairie would take a timeout here, talk about what they want to do.
Healthy Communities want you to know that recovery is possible. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, you can reach out to Healthy Communities at 659-6063. They have the resources there, the people, the staff, to get you the help that you need. Visit them online for more information at healthyclintoncounty.org. This portion of our broadcast also brought to us by Ardente Dental, where they offer high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Whether you're a brand new patient or have been with them for years, they're here to serve you. Give them a call at 654-7222 or visit them online at ardentedental.com. Ardente Dental, we bring smiles to life. Coming out of the timeout, 18.8 seconds on the clock, all tied at 40. Coach Morris took a timeout here. The Gophers with one timeout remaining. Rossville is out of timeouts.
You're looking at either Swan or possibly even Wilson.
Wilson runs off a screen. They get it to Nash.
Nash.
The senior lets it fly. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Morgan. No, and then knocked out of bounds.
Ooh.
Rossville basketball. Well, I love the effort on the offensive glass from the Gophers.
They got to go quick.
Coach Morris getting his team up there to pick up full court, and now with limited time, we'll see what we get. They go baseball pass. Gorbit, couldn't track it down. It's loose, and Swan stepped out of bounds. It's Gophers basketball with no. They're saying Swan stepped out of bounds. It's Rossville basketball, and it'll be at half court. Let's see. We'll just wait.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
We have a call before the expiration of the clock.
Well, we had about 2.8 on the clock. So I don't know what they're
saying. The ball went out of bounds off of Abby Swan.
0.5.
Enough time for a catch and shoot.
That's all you can do. Just toss it up in the air and let.
Shots up, and it goes. Now
the clock didn't even
started, so we don't know if it. Now a conversation is going to take place. The clock never started in the gym, which is not to the benefit of the Gophers. This actually hurts the home team. They always say with 0.4 seconds on the clock, it's a tip.
I don't want to go against my Gophers, but that looked like like it was good to go. Had plenty of time. Not sure why the clock didn't start.
Not aware of who the clock operator is in the gymnasium, and I'm not trying to throw them under the bus at all, but the fact that it didn't start right when she touched it means that you don't know, because you never got the horn, you never got the red lights around the bucket. There's nothing for the officials to go off of other than she caught the ball and put it in. You have to give Rossville the win here, in my opinion.
Well, this is a long discussion.
Now, do I personally feel like with 0.5 seconds, she had enough time to catch it, land, go back up, and shoot it? I don't know.
I'd have to see it.
But the fact that the clock did not start means, in my opinion, you have to give this bucket good to Rossville. And the fans in the stands, waiting as patiently as we are at this point in time.
I think they're making their plan to exit.
And now what is the conversation?
We'll watch Jacoby. See what Coach Jacoby says.
I'll tell you, if they do not award this bucket to Rossville, these fans are going to come unglued because of the call a moment ago when you got to remember at the free throw line, Hiley Wilson missed the first free throw.
Nope.
They blew the whistle. Yeah, Coach Jacoby knows.
I can tell you right now, yep.
They're going to make them play it again.
I think it's a wrong call. Absolutely. So what is it?
The only thing they could say
tie
at this
game
point in time
and
is
we're going to overtime?
We're either going to overtime or they're putting 0.5 back on the clock. .5. He's telling him we're playing it again.
Wow.
And so here comes another play for Rossville. Coach Peckinpah asking for an explanation. Well, athletic director Peckinpah asking for an explanation. Obviously highly competitive. Nate Burkle, the athletic director at Rossville, highly competitive. Both of these teams want this win. Conference rivalry, county rivalry, and we're going to do it again. Man, mark this occasion as one of the craziest games.
I've never seen this before. Like
I think I've ever seen.
You know.
And now as Rossville, you kind of showed your hand, right? So you've got to run something different here.
If I'm 14, I'm plowing in. I'm plowing right in.
They did. And the shot went up, and the clock never started again.
Wow.
And now they're waving it off. So now they're saying we're going to overtime or what? I mean, my goodness. I did not want
Maybe there's just something with the clock with 0.5 on it that is just not going to work.
Yeah, I feel terrible for the clock operator right now. If they're having clock errors in Clinton Prairie tonight. Wow, what a game. We're headed to overtime, it looks like, even though there's still 0.5 on the clock. Or do we do it 3 times? Third time's a charm.
I'm still – there they put 4 minutes on.
Yep, we're going to overtime.
Wow. I don't know, man. I really don't agree with the initial call at all.
You know, you hate to see anybody win.
Hey, I'm a homer,
game,
right? You know,
game like tonight, but
I'm a homer, man. I want to see.
You hate to see anybody lose. Is that
see
what
my
I said?
Gophers.
Say win?
Yeah, I want to see my Gophers win.
Lose.
But
my goodness, put 4 minutes on the clock, and now you've got to wonder. Without Burkle, can Rossville overcome this? They're going to have to play through Gorbit. They're going to have to get someone else here in this overtime period to help handle that scoring load. On the other end, Haven Wilson fouled out. She's the leading scorer tonight for the Gophers. Hailey Wilson has 4 fouls, on the verge of being disqualified. Each team should get a timeout now in the overtime period. They have not done that on the scoreboard in the gymnasium, but each team should have an opportunity to take a timeout over this 4-minute period. And the clock still isn't there. It just started. Welliver with it out top. Sadie lets the 3 fly. This one's short, battle down low. Hailey Wilson. About 5'7" in real life, playing like she's 6'7".
Absolutely.
Man. She is
getting in there and getting after it.
Gone into the trees and come out with the basketball a few times. If you are a fan at home and you are watching right now, we appreciate you tuning into our coverage here tonight and joining us for this broadcast. I am sure that for whichever team you're pulling for, you're in a little bit of disarray like we are. So bear with us here a little bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our calls don't count for anything.
Hailey misses this free throw. She gets 1 of 2 during this trip. The Gophers have a 1-point lead in overtime. Now Huffman will be picked up full court here by Morgan.
Still like to see the Gophers bring that pressure.
This one knocked away by Nash. They look inside for Gorbit. The takedown here between her and Swan. Hopefully those two are okay. Wilson, no. Nash crashes the board. Ball's loose.
Wow, man, you talking
loose
about
ball
rough.
again.
It's almost afraid the officials are almost afraid to make a call at all now.
Huffman looks down low. Good spin move. Nicely done there by Allie Elliott. Her second field goal tonight. And Rossville regains the lead by 1. This one taken away by Gorbit. Pushing the other way. Gets the layup. And now a official timeout to get a shoe tied here quickly. I like that they err on the side of safety here. Three-point lead for the Hornets in overtime. What has been a knockdown, drag-out game tonight, and that one dribbled off the foot of Wilson.
Gosh. You don't want to give those away, Sean, especially in a 3-point game. Bring this D out. I like it.
Get it into the backcourt to Huffman. She'll face this pressure from Morgan. The freshman takes it away.
I didn't hear a whistle.
Yeah, draws the foul there. The crowd nice and loud.
Yeah.
That's number 4 on Huffman.
I like the play of Morgan. Goodness.
Now, Coach Morris has to be happy about the future there with her because she's playing well beyond her years right now. The freshman goes to the free throw line, misses her first attempt. She was 2 for 2 on the night prior. 9 points in the game, looking to get into double digits. And that one rims off as well. Rebounded by Elliott, now taken away by Wilson. Swan leaves it short. Wilson, offensive rebound. Welliver hits the deck.
4.
Rossville struggling right now with the hustle plays. They're starting to lose those 50-50 balls, giving up offensive rebounds.
How about Hiley Wilson just getting in there with the trees, man, taking it away.
And now we got another stop in the action here while a player's at the free throw line with the ball in hand. A conversation happened down here by the scores table. It's something to do with Courtney Huffman. I know she walked away a little upset with how things happened on the other end of the floor. I don't know that they whistled her for that foul, but they've stopped putting them up on our scoreboard to know who that last foul was called on. So that could very well be the explanation, too. That might have been her 5th. Welliver at the free throw line to shoot 2. These are 2 big free throws. Sophomore calmly knocks down the first. Sadie came into her freshman season a year ago and took over the ace pitching duties for the softball team. And now has earned a starting role in big minutes here on the varsity ball club, and those are 2 huge free throws for Welliver. Corbett gets the screen.
Nice, good pick.
Rossville's got to take care of the basketball on this end as that defense is picked up.
You said it right there, Sean. They got to take care of the ball. Lucky on that one.
With Burkle and Huffman both out, those were your 2 primary ball handlers earlier in the game. And you've seen it's almost like the Gopher girls are smelling blood in the water right now. And they're putting a lot of pressure on whoever comes up with the basketball from Rossville. And there again,
the turnover,
hit the floor. Jump ball situation here.
It's going to be with the Hornets.
Hornets keep the basketball with a 1-point lead. Substitution now coming into the game. They're going to get Grace Cornell out on the floor, bringing a senior in. They'll get the freshman and Cadence Roby out. Coach Jacoby trying to get a little more experience on the floor. It's Chloe Darnell with the dribble on it out top. Now Cornell gets it blocked by Wilson out of bounds. In the lane, Cornell finds a teammate to McCullough, back to Cornell. I think Gorbat's got to touch it in the post here. She gets a touch here about 30 feet from the bucket. Again, no shot clock in Indiana high school basketball, so if Rossville can successfully take care of the ball, they don't have to put up another shot in this game.
Now we got a foul, I think that time, that's 22.
If that was on Hiley, that's number 5. So she will be the 4th
I'm not
player.
Sure. And again, not a hard foul, but I don't know if maybe she didn't know she had 4 fouls on her or not.
So that foul there sends someone to the line, and
it's been one strange game. Wow, what
shot
a
up and
shot. That was huge. Wow,
Elliott calmly goes
shots.
to the line and gets 2 to go. She's got 4 points here in the overtime alone. 6 points in the game. Nash, 3.
Oh.
A little too much air under that one.
Oh, saved.
Good hustle play. Morgan puts it on the deck, loses it off her foot, and now Gorbett. Oh,
yeah.
Swan takes an elbow here. They're going to talk to the players about calming things down. Obviously a heated game. Swan seems to be okay. I know Gorbett she's caught a few elbows in this game earlier. Thought she had a game winner a little bit ago. It's hard to keep emotions in check.
I don't disagree at the call.
They gave the foul to Taylor Morgan, but that foul was on Abby Swan. And even Taylor's saying, I wasn't even there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. Yeah, I don't agree with that part, but
Gorbett steps up to the line, knocks it down.
This is a big shot right here.
Rivalry game. Tuesday night basketball. Conference implications. Bragging rights on the line.
Wow.
And Gorbett knocks down 2. Abby Swan going to head to the free throw line.
That's on number 32.
So trailing by 5. These free throws are big here for Abby.
That's one thing. This new rule change will draw a game out forever.
It's true. A lot of free throws being shot.
I'm telling you.
Swan gets the first. It is now a 4-point contest. It changes the strategy a little bit, right? Fouls to give and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
Swan gets them both. It's a 3-point game.
Good job getting over.
Still quite a bit of basketball to play. McCullough gets it to Gorbett. Here comes a double team, and now they'll foul. Let's see if they give it to Swan or if they give it to Nash. They give it to Swan. That's number 4. So they're actually kind of lucky that they gave that foul to Morgan earlier. Otherwise, that would have been number 5 on Swan. And Gorbett's free throw touch is smooth.
This overtime is going to take longer than the whole game did.
6 of 8 from the line tonight is Gorbett. You're not kidding. Giving the fans, the local fans, some excitement. Those in the gym and also those watching at home. Timeout, Coach Morris. Five-point game.
You think, Sean, do you draw up a play? Do you draw up a play for like a 3 or something, or do you just try to get back down low and try to draw one of those fouls again, earn a trip to the free throw line?
Yeah, I think you run. For me, I run action that gives me 2 options. So I'm going to probably set a high screen.
Gotcha.
Try to get something driving to the bucket. If they collapse on that and leave somebody open in a corner, then you kick out and you take the 3. I think you take whichever's open at this point in time. And if you can get the 3, great, because obviously that gets you back into a one-possession game. And we've seen turnovers happen. Now, what you don't want to do, because I don't think you want to foul Addie Gorbett anymore. She is money from the free throw line.
Not at all.
She seems dialed in, so you're going to have to try to keep the ball out of her hands.
The first person, if she throws that ball in bounds, first person catches it, you want to foul them.
Obviously, the clock not on the Gopher side right now. That is no pun intended. I mean, that's kind of how we got into this situation into overtime in the first place, right?
Right.
But right now, with 38.9 seconds and trailing by 5, you got to go quick. You need something on this possession.
You got Swan on the far side. You got to think that she's got to touch it.
I would think Nash and Swan are your shooters. They got Morgan. There's
Kick out.
The kick. 3 on the way, and that was big. They needed it. Morgan battling down low, the freshman. amongst the trees going to get a trip to the line. So that's if she can make them, it's as good as a made bucket, right?
Absolutely it is.
Coach Morris dialed up exactly what we kind of talked about. Something going. If they collapse, you kick. They had a wide open look there. It was a great
Yeah, they used a lot of motion. I think they had the ball in the right hands with Swan. She had a great look at it, too.
Morgan in double figures tonight.
They get across the line. You got a foul now.
Yep, there you go. And they're going to send Chloe Darnell to the line, the junior. 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. A 57% shooter on the season. Darnell miss on the first attempt here, leaving the door open ever so slightly for the Gophers. Second attempt rims out as well. Prairie with life. They got to go quick. Morgan puts it on the deck.
Same
goes
play.
To Swan, 3 on the way. No. Welliver. Shot up, no. Corbett rebounds. And now you'll get a traveling violation. 50-46.
I'm sorry.
Addie Gorbett is going to feel like she signed up and played hockey tonight.
I think so, man. That is just beat on.
Now a timeout taken before the 5-second call. Although it shows he has no
I didn't know he had
left.
a timeout. I thought they used their only timeout. One timeout each?
He had one at the end of the fourth, so it rolls over.
Oh, it does get to come over.
Yep.
Okay.
You
all
get
right.
to keep whatever you have left, plus they give you one more.
Good call. Good call. Well, thank
So-
goodness for them. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do.
Chris Webber situation there.
No, yeah. That never hurts my feelings bringing that up.
5.4 seconds on the clock. There's a good look inside the Clinton Prairie huddle. And
What a
coaching staff.
crazy night.
Kale Morris, Richard Grimes, Darren Porter, Haley Wilson. Gophers need a big shot here to drop. Rossville, man, if they hang on to this, hats off to them tonight. They've battled through the comeback. They've battled through physical play. They've battled through having multiple players foul out that were key to what they were doing on the floor. And somehow still lead by 4 right now with 6.5 seconds in overtime. What a game.
Yeah,
It's been fun.
it's been a wild one, that's for sure.
Now the official giving Kale Morris an explanation about something. Here's the inbounds play. Grace Cornell comes out with the steal. And now that should do it.
She'll
They'll
be able to
foul
just hold it, yep.
Gorbett one more time, and Addie headed to the free throw line.
She's like, I'll take a couple more.
Congratulations to her tonight, too, as I total things up here. She's got a new career high. Her career high coming in tonight was 21 points versus Faith Christian. She's already surpassed that here this evening. Averages over 10 points per game, almost 6 rebounds. This is the free throw, though.
Do you think the clock will tick down to 0?
Guess we're going to find
or
out.
stop on .5. There it goes.
And that'll be the end of tonight's broadcast. It took overtime to get it settled, but Rossville coming out with their first victory against the Gophers in 5 years. Hats off to Coach Jennifer Jacoby and her squad tonight. Pete, your final thoughts on this one?
What a crazy game. That's all I can say. Congratulations to the Hornets there and Coach Jacoby getting this win. And Gophers has a tough loss at home to these guys. Best of luck on the next one.
A great showing from both teams as they battled, gave us an extra
innings.
Extra innings there, extra Costanza. Well, I was trying to find the word for it. It's definitely not innings. Wrong sport.
No, I'm
50 to 46, your score. Our Frankfort Eagles, Clinton County player of the game tonight, none other than Addie Corbett. A new career high tonight, 23 points for these Rossville Hornets. And, man, she was outstanding on both ends of the floor.
Well deserved.
Blood, sweat, and tears, no pun intended.
Well deserved, yeah, well deserved. When number 34, Burkle, went out, it was all about number 14 and getting the job done. But we had some other players step up, though, Sean, and make some big free throws there down the line also.
Elliott.
Darnell and Elliott. But congratulations to the Hornets and this victory.
As you see Addie Corbett there on her final highlight of her night there. Frankfort Eagles, Clinton County player of the game, Addie Corbett from Rossville High School. Congratulations to her and the Rossville Hornets. As they get over 500 on the season, they're now 4-3. The Gophers fall to 1-5. Remember, tomorrow night, more basketball your way from ISC as the Clinton Prairie Gophers travel to Frankfort to take on the Hot Dogs. We want to thank our sponsors again here tonight, Davis Comfort Solutions, providing residential and commercial HVAC installation, repair, and maintenance in central Indiana. Day and Genda Funeral Home, where they're proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the Frankfort Eagles, number 976, they are people helping people. By Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. And by Mulberry Telecommunications, offering the best gig in town. It's going to do it for our tremendous ISC Sports crew and our coverage from Clinton Prairie tonight. For Pete Gasho, I'm Sean Walker. We thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable.
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.